Hi guys, welcome back to News for You with me, your hostess with the mostest, Kale Kalifungwa. In the headlines today, we have 60 days of campaigning, no IG for Aussie teens, and a new altar wine in Kenya. This and much more in the stories today. Let's get it. More than 60 days into the presidential campaign season, some candidates appear to be missing in action. Despite being listed to address rallies and meet voters, several have repeatedly failed to show up at key venues. Political analysts argue that many contenders seem to lack the stamina, structure, and visibility needed to run a serious national campaign. They note that, taken together, a number of candidates are barely registering on the ground, raising doubts about their readiness, commitment, and ability to mobilize support despite their public claims of being actively engaged with the voters. We will continue to keep you updated as these stories unfold. Uganda's financial sector is entering what experts say will be its most important decade, with new data showing big improvements in access to digital payments, banking, and other financial services. The update came as the financial sector deepened in Uganda marked 10 years of promoting financial inclusion. Sector leaders say the progress is encouraging, but the next decade must focus on making financial services even deeper, cheaper, and more trustworthy for all Ugandans, especially those who are still left out. They believe this next phase will be key to supporting Uganda's growing digital economy. As a non-Ugandan, I genuinely think the upgrade of digital platforms and even just like banking apps and several other digital platforms in Uganda is pretty impressive, if you ask me, as a, everyday netizen. And we can only go up from here, so. The Kenyan Catholic Church has introduced a new altar wine for Holy Mass after the previous brand became widely available in bars and shops, which many believers felt it reduced its sacredness. The new wine, simply called Mass Wine, carries the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops KCCB coat of arms and an official signature to guarantee authenticity. Now, according to Archbishop Anthony Muheria, the wine is imported, owned, and distributed only by the KCCB and cannot be sold in any business outlet. The church settled on a South African vintage after reviewing several options. It was first used during National Prayer Day at the Subukia Mariam Shrine. Now, all churches have been instructed to stop using the old wine and follow new distribution guidelines. Honestly speaking, good on them for taking the initiative to actually rectify this problem before it got out of hand, because truly speaking, nothing is sacred anymore. Hi, guys. The holy wine in bars. Australia is preparing to ban social media use for anyone under 16 starting 10th December, and platforms are already shutting down accounts. Meta, which owns Instagram, Facebook, and Threads, has begun notifying users it believes are 13 to 15 years old that their accounts will be deactivated from 4th December. Young teens will no longer be able to create new accounts, but they can download their data before removal. The teens who claim to be 16 or older can challenge the shutdown by taking a video selfie for age scanning or submitting official ID. Platforms that fail to block under 16s could face fines of up to 50 million Australian dollars. So the government says that the ban protects children from online risks, although tech companies oppose it but will comply. Other platforms like TikTok, YouTube, X, and Reddit are also affected. And Roadblocks has updated its chat rules to avoid falling under the ban. Honestly, I think this is a very good initiative by the Australian government. And I think, honestly, it's something that should be implemented worldwide, because there's a lot of risks that come with putting children in such a vulnerable and uncontrolled space. And I just wish this could be implemented worldwide. Well, that's all we have for you today. Always remember, guys, I tell you this all the time, nobody is you, and that is your power. Happy Thursday.